I almost stepped on a fairy in the forest today. A blur of pink caught my eye and then I saw her. She had pink hair and wore a pink rose petal dress. But her eyes were as green and golden as the woodland around her. For today's polymer clay tutorial, I'm going to show you how to sculpt a face. I'll be sculpting a miniature doll head, but you can use the principles of sculpting a face to make whatever you like and in any size you like. This is CertainlyCaroline with more polymer clay fairy tale nonsense. Create your own fairy tale world with my miniature art tutorials. As always, a link to the supplies I used for this tutorial will be in the description below. Start thinking of your doll's head in the shape of an egg. To help you do this, I thought I'd show you how to begin sculpting the head by sculpting right on this egg. Draw a vertical line down the middle, then a horizontal line across the middle. The horizontal line is where the eyes will go. Now draw a short line in the middle of the lower half of the face. This is where the bottom of the nose will go. Now place a short line between the bottom of the nose and the bottom of the chin. This is where the bottom of the lip will go. And just move up a little bit from that line to place the opening of the mouth. The ears go on the sides, obviously, between the eyes and the tip of the nose. Now divide the middle horizontal line into fifths, starting from the beginning of the ear on this side to the end of the other ear, like this. You can indent with a ball tool where the eye sockets will go right here and right here. And the nose is one eye width across, usually. But if you're going for the doll look, you might want bigger eyes and a smaller nose. I start with a quick sketch to get out what's in my head and to decide on the size and proportions of my fairy doll. Using a wooden tool, I smooth out the rough edges and draw a basic idea of where I want the features. I make the eye sockets by pushing into the clay with a ball tool. And I round out and smooth down the sockets because I'm not really going for the corpse bride look. While I'm smoothing out the sockets, I'm watching the profile and indenting for the nose a bit. And while I'm doing this, I have Google search that I'm referring to. I just typed in women's face profile in Google Images. I indent a bit around the lower part of the nose to form the cheeks and to begin to define the nose. I'm shaking because I've had too much coffee and not enough food. Food break. Must eat something. Anything easy. Cold pizza works. Now I want more coffee. To refine the nose, I start by making very light indents just above the nostrils using a rubber-tipped tool. I begin to indicate where I want the nostrils, almost sketching at this point, and always watching all angles. This is a dental tool. It comes in handy when you want to define the nooks and the crannies around the nose. I just need to get the thicknesses of the nostrils just right. And I'm also trying to get the alignment right. To sculpt the eyes, I start by baking a little ball of clay, then I cut the baked ball in half, and I place them in the doll's eye sockets. I add little thin strips of clay for the lower and upper lids, and carefully smooth them out using my wooden tool and my blunt rubber-tipped tool. I'll list the tools and where I get them in the link below. I'm continually checking the profile while I work. I'm refining, smoothing, and defining more and more as I go, and I finish off with the pointy dental tool. I love sculpting the lips. Since it's the last feature I work on, it's usually the easiest and it's the most rewarding because the face just seems to come alive. After making an opening with my knife, I use my blunt rubber-tipped tool to make indents in the corners a little, and then I pull the clay down a bit. I'm using very light touches since each touch matters now. Just take your time and tap, tap, tap Lightly touch and smooth until you found that face you're looking for. This is the relaxing part of sculpting. If you're frustrated right now, take a break and go do something else. False alarm, it wasn't a bug. It's not a bug, it's a bubble. If you really want to learn how to sculpt, you need the long version of this video. I made the long version so you could sculpt along with me. We'll sculpt a doll face together, side by side. Check the link below. If you'd like to provide a home for one of my little fairies, I'll provide a link to my shop below. In part 2 of my fairy art doll tutorial for YouTube, I'll show you how I attach the face to the head, and I'll show you how I made everything else. Like this video if you liked it, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my strange little world of polymer clay fairy tales.